You know, I keep hearing people talking about how different they are, how unique they are. Well, you know what? This is a subject that I've thought about, and I do like to talk about the idea of what is different in people and what actually make our differences separate us. So let's talk about difference for a bit. Yeah? Difference. Do the things people say really make any difference when at the end of the day most display indifference? Indifference towards promoting a cause like reducing wars and corporate fraud to ensure that the poor suffer less than more. See, apathy reigns in many brains just like cocaine inflames membranes. Nowadays the game's become a strain, which I guess is why indifference flies. Like chemical highs that now supply submissive and illicit minds. Indifference in them's causing problems. Check the news at 10 and you'll see the effects. Bullets to head, stab wounds to chests. Parents upset because their children face tough tests. Radical men inciting trends that lead to violence and death. And let's not forget our government friends. What they submit to clearly fuels divisive crews to make different moves that do make a difference to me and you. Feuds that lead to racist views, political coups bred to confuse. Issues used like Looney Tunes. Without the jokes, when what they do leave people broke, blackened and blue and drained of hope. Let those words soak into your pores like suds of soap in different strokes like ropes do dopes of ignorant whores whose thoughts are flawed. See, that's a Big Bird quote, built to choke weak throats. Ali awoke while Joe just smoked. Phrasier for those too young to know. See, figures like these from history made a difference to me because of how they made me feel, which I guess is why my poetry floats like butterflies and stings like bees. But who do the youth look up to now? Sporting thugs who now take drugs, or rappers who put up a front about the guns they shoot for fun? Since when was that defined as fun? Shooting a gun to see blood run from another human? Well, here's my stance. Some rappers truly should be hung, then unduly burnt with their guns well done, because their words do affect young herds and do make a difference to younger ones. Young attitudes provide clear proof that raps consumed do affect some youth. Some think it's cool to now be rude, and fear is used just like a tool to threaten and abuse like governments do. Do you get the link? Take a minute and think. Gangsters come in many forms. Those in suits may not perform, but when you think about rappers and government heads, ask yourself this: are they that different? I'll let you decide while I use my rhymes to be your guide to a place where minds become more wise. See, they'll sell their souls for a large bankroll. Do you really believe everything that they say? It's pretty clear nowadays that governments thieve and rappers deceive just to get paid. What happened to the good old days when MCs ruled and made their name without false claims to earn their wage? It's all a game of difference trains. Indifference claims so much today that I'm afraid it's now too late to rearrange and make a change. See, girls are now indifferent to advances from men, which pretty much ends any chance of sex, or better still love, kisses and hugs, while men now sense that girls are tense and now they too are indifferent to trying to woo. Most now want sex without the stress of women who use periodical moves as their excuse to hurl a view. See, these are things indifference brings. Our differences are unique gifts, not presents that we should reject. It's time, I sense, to connect much more and separate less. So many divorce from life's problems that when they come, they get struck numb. Life's now not fun because we run from making sense of nonsense fed by governments who feed us stress to reduce our attempts to stand against their dud concepts. Please folks, heed the words that I have said.